What's up everyone, CR2 here. Hope you're doing well wherever and whenever you're watching from. Today we're going to be going through the Week 2 NASCAR 1987 qualifying practice guide. This time we are at Kentucky Speedway 2020 to be specific, not the Legacy version. This is a new track to the 87s. They were here on the Legacy Oval, I want to say back in late 2021, maybe early 2022, but before my time on iRacing, pretty well to sum it up. Really quickly, some thoughts. This feels like a really fun track for 87s. Turns 1 and 2 are fast and sweeping. You just roll off the throttle and let it right into the baking. It feels really natural to the car. But 3 and 4 are the challenging turns. Far less banking. You got to slow down earlier, way more than you think. And you try abusing the right front, it's just going to hate you in the span of a few laps. So got to be careful in 3 and 4. Track temp 97. It is warming up, so we're going to get out there quickly. Possibly for qualifying, you might see 97, 98, but regardless of such for qualifying, probably just get on out there as quickly as possible because the track is warming up. Really quickly, my preference is +4. You can go down on the brake bias a fair bit. This feels like a bit of a tighter setup. It's not crazy loose like we have seen in the previous season. Double check that, okay, and we are gonna go. Do your best to get a strong run up to the finish line, to the start line, excuse me. .173 at the line. Oh, we're pushing, but can we make it? Can we make it? Oh, we made it. Break at the red on the wall. Do your best to get to the yellow line. Hold it, hold it. And just shorten up your line as much as possible to the finish line. That's good for a 33.051. I think you can get a 32.9, but it is mega tough. I have not been able to. Both turns are very important to be able to get yourself a top 3, if even pole starting spot. So let's just go really quickly and go back over that lap. Shortly before Kentucky 3, you're going to be back on the gas. I feel like I could have done the run up a little bit better. You're right about the Cup Series sign on the wall. We got really close there. You're going to lift and brake. Just a little bit of brake to get yourself pointed to that yellow line. Be patient on throttle. We got on it slightly too early and we felt it pushing, but for qualifying, to hell with tire life, you can force it. Brake at the Toyota sign. I waited just a hair too long, but very important to get yourself to the yellow line here. Back on throttle. Don't really have a good marker here. There you go. Probably once you have Kentucky 4 back in your view, that's a good on throttle marker. And then just make your line as short as possible to finish your lap. And then just wheel hop over those 2 drainage grates. Sounds funny, doesn't it? But let's get back on out there. See the track warming up. 98 now. Now just note the two darkened strips of track surface in turns 1 and 2 and also turns 3 and 4. That to me feels like where you want to go. That's where you want your car to be. It feels grippier to me. I can't really tell, but just even track grip aside, that feels like the appropriate line. Overshot that just a bit. And just take note of the difference in speed. Roughly 10 to 15 miles per hour difference. We slightly overshot it. It's not really a big deal if you do, but just don't try to force the car. That is how you overheat the right front, you make it mad, and that's where you really start losing time with tire heat. I want to say possibly start your lap times with about 33.8, 33.9, certainly no faster than that. Remember, we're trying to think long run of perhaps, well, yeah, let's just say 50 laps. This is a 90 lap race. Fuel will probably get you about 65 laps. You notice I'm not using any brake for 1 and 2, just lift, let the car roll to the banking and down to that yellow line. A little bit of trail brake. There is a couple ways to do the turn in for turn 3. You can either do the wide sweeping entry or just go right for that apron. That brake there was not needed. Let's actually go 46.8. Because right now the car does not feel loose at all. Don't mind the wall scrape, I've been really prone to do that here. Slight push away from the apron line, so perhaps back it up a little bit, just a bit. Those darkened strips in both turns are a really good reference point though. That's where you want your car to go. Feeling a little bit loose, so we'll go 2 clicks up. That felt really, really good there through 1 and 2. No, kind of overcooked it. We're going to try a different line through 1 and 2. Still getting to that yellow line, but it's a later apex, which I think the car likes a little bit more. Slightly overshot that. The higher line seems to work a little bit surprisingly for 3 and 4. A little bit loose, so we're gonna go 3 clicks up. So brake bias definitely can influence how the car feels. There we go. Feels much better on throttle off turn 4. Trying to find a line that straightens out the exit a little bit. Yeah, so I may have spoke a little bit prematurely on the brake bias. Don't go so low so quickly on your brake bias. Probably start out with a 52.4 and then just adjust from there based on how the car feels for you. Just trying to find it. You may actually wind up using all of that track on exit. Definitely asking for too much there. The car was able to do it, but it didn't like it. Oh, don't hit that apron. I'm really liking that line above the first seam in 3 and 4. kind of break away from that low line in 1 and 2 to see if it's usable for a race. I believe this is about 30 laps here, so let's bring it on in for 2 tires. See how it's going to feel, as also check out the tire heat on our right sides, because I really feel like the right front, or rather both right sides, are too hot. So we'll come in next time around. But I'm really happy to find that there is a choice of lines. Through 3 and 4, 1 and 2 feels a little locked into me. Slowed down way too much that time around. Pit road for Kentucky is not all that difficult to get onto. It is kind of angled in such a way to help you. No fuel, of course. Crazy wide pit road too.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. All clear. Punch it.
There we go. 83.78. So, I would have liked to see the right front a little bit cooler, while the right rear a little bit less wear, and my early brake bias adjustments may have played a factor into it. I want to say 12 gallons is possibly about the amount of fuel you'll have in the car when you go for your right side tires, just extended wear on the left sides as well. Much better natural rotation, not crazy loose. Kind of just lightly sawing on the steering wheel, and I don't like that. This fall off is happening really quick though. Loose. And one more lap. We'll do one more lap. And all right. Solid 40 laps there. I just really would like to figure out how to dial that loose off of turn 4, and I think it's just all in how I started with the brake bias. I believe I was down to like 49.2 to start it, and that's not the way to go. So definitely start your brake bias at maybe like 54, what is it, 54.8? Give that a shot, try from there, but do not prematurely wear out your right rear. Just you're gonna set yourself up for an unnecessary fair time. So, but yeah, I think this is a really fun track coming up. I'm really happy to learn that there is a choice of lines, more for turns 3 and 4, 1 and 2. There's still room for some experimentation, but just I've found the speed to be in that low lane to maybe 2-lane area to be the best. And then just that's your range to operate in. You'll see this one here. We're kind of straddling that darkened area, and that really felt like one of the best spots for me in 1 and 2. Whereas in 3 and 4, you can go all the way down to the apron line. You can go a couple lanes up. So 3 and 4 really feels like you've got a lot more room to play. But at least for how I'm driving this, beware of loose off of turn 4 on throttle. But I think that's all on how you start with the brake bias, so just be aware of that. I don't know what to expect for this race. I really don't. This is a new track for 87, so anything can happen. But all in all, I think I think this will be a fun track. I think we're in for a good week of racing, and good luck this coming week, guys. Please feel free to ask anything in the comments. Heck, even just let me know how your race went. And I hope this is helpful. Good luck again, and as always, thank you for watching. Catch you guys next time.